So I wanted to congratulate Frank on winning the giveaway. We had it on Tana's channel Sunday before the Cowboys and Jets game. And not a lot of you watched that video. Tana's getting like 3K plus on most of his videos. Only 331 of you, or 333, saw the video. Come on, guys. You had a chance to win a ticket to see meet Bad Dog, me, Tana, Kid Blue, diehard Giants fan, DWG, and you blew it. You should have been there. But again, congratulations to Frank. Hopefully you get your information in a Tana, and we can work this out. And on the off chance Frank doesn't claim the ticket, we will hold another giveaway at a later date, obviously before November 10th when the game's actually on. He has a week to claim the ticket. If he doesn't, then we will give away the ticket again. But it sounds like he's going to claim it at this juncture. But I'll keep you guys updated. Now, moving on to Lord Brunson. Lord Brunson, you question Giants fans' pride. Yet, the same fan base that challenged you, which meaning me, challenged you to a $200 bet that you wouldn't sweep the New York Football Giants. You've yet to respond to that bet, yet you're going to question Giants' pride? I question your pride, because you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is. Are you just a bunch of hot air? Where's the bully Brunson? Yet you're going to question Giants fans' pride. I question your pride as an Eagles fan. If you want to change the terms of the bet because of where it lands, week 13, right around Christmas time, you're going to try and get gifts for your family, I get it. Well, we can work something out. But you haven't even responded, and yet you're going to question Giants fans' pride? I question your pride. Now, moving on. There's a small portion of the fan base that wants Pat Shurmur fired. Somebody like a Rover Sports. I disagree. I disagree because it's detrimental that you do not change head coaches while getting a rookie quarterback while that head coach is in place. You cannot, I repeat, cannot do that. Why? It's detrimental to that rookie quarterback's development. Look at Jameis Winston. Head coach. What is Jameis Winston? Officially a bust. We can officially call Jameis Winston a bust. You cannot change head coaches. Now, yes, there are scenarios, something like a Jared Goff, who didn't work out great in his first season, but then Sean McVay came in and was able to mentor him. That's a different scenario. Pat Shurmur is a QB whisperer. He's shown the ability to be able to work with QBs and use them at their best potential. Casey Keenum has looked the best under Pat Shurmur. There's a reason for that. Pat Shurmur is good with QBs. That much I can say. So, moving on from that. The other reasons why teams might want to fire a coach. Has he lost the locker room? Well, that's a definite no, because Pat Shurmur, you see how the team played against the Patriots, so that's a big no there. You can't fire him because he lost the locker room. You can't fire him because of play calling, and you'd be like, well, why, Jeff? Because you can nitpick everybody's play calling. You could nitpick Andy Reid for not running the ball more with the Kansas City Chiefs, even though they had success against the Texans. Look at McCoy's average and just 8 carries. It was good. Why didn't they run the ball more? You could question what Doug Peterson did against the Vikings and that field goal. Fake field goal attempt, sorry. And then you could question Kellen Moore and his play calling with the Dallas Cowboys after looking so great in the first couple weeks of the season. You can question Sean McVay and that not being able to show the ability to adjust when teams kind of figure you out. You can question a ton of coaches' play calling. Play calling is not a reason to fire a coach unless he's continually leading you to losses. And then, what, you're going to sit there and say, fire Pat Shurmur for what? Because you were a delusional Giants fan and you thought, oh, we're going to the playoffs. Why? This team is an improving football team. This is a building year. Just because you're a Fitz Vegas and you want to go out and grab all these pieces right now and try and make a playoff push, that's not how you build a team. I don't know about you, but when I see a team, I want to build for the future. I want to be the next dominant force for the next 10 to 15 years in the NFL. That's what I want out of the New York Giants. That's my big vision. See, you guys think small. You think 4 or 5 year span. Oh, hey, great. And then no. I'm thinking dominance for the next 10 to 15 years. And I see the ability to do that in the future. But we got to get to that point. And that brings me to my next point on Pat Shurmur. If you look at this team, are you going to sit there and say they're the most talented? Are you going to sit there and say they're as talented as the Eagles or the Cowboys? You might say that now. But in the beginning of the season, when you looked on paper, you know that this is not the most talented roster. So why would you think playoffs? Why would you be a delusional fan? If you gave Pat Shurmur all those tools and said, okay, go win us something, and the team didn't perform under Pat Shurmur, yet having all this talent, I could see why you'd want to fire him. But there is no reason why Pat Shurmur should be fired right now. You've got to give a coach at least 3 years. A coach and a GM tandem, you've got to give them a minimum of 3 years. And if they show the ability to improve each and every year, we were 5-11 with Pat Shurmur and Dave Gettleman last year. If we improve above 5-11, and even if it's just one game, that's an improvement. And then next year, with the salary cap space and the draft, we should be a playoff caliber team. Even with Daniel Jones in his second year. At that juncture, if Pat Shurmur's not able to put a winning team on the field, then we can have the discussion if Pat Shurmur should be fired. But to say it now, you're ridiculous. Either way, it's been one giant rebuttal. Please like and subscribe. And go Big Blue.